Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your monthly astrological reading for the month of September. This is for the Scorpios. Now, yeah, I'm gonna be doing the playing cards and then I'm gonna be looking into the more specific areas of your life. Now, the first playing card is the Four of Spades with the King of Hearts, with the Three of Diamonds and the Three of Clubs. Now, what I feel is going on with your cards is that I feel like quite a few of you guys might have been working really hard and you need some kind of rest or recuperation, a period to retreat for yourself. Maybe even a period to put yourself first and really take good care of yourself. I think that's for quite a few of you guys, you might be working towards something that is really, it could be a labor of love, but then at the same time it could be a case of just working hard at your job, trying to make ends meet for yourself, and you might be quite dedicated to the work that you do, but then it's kind of saying that maybe you've been really wanting to see things progress, like maybe you're in a job where you have this need for expansion or a need to be promoted or a need to um it's like you have this ideal vision of what you want to create or what you want to see when it comes to your work situation. So it could mean that you've been trying to work on that a lot, and so that's where the rest and recuperation may need to come in. Or it could be showing that if you have been feeling maybe unwell or been dealing with a situation that affects your health and stuff, that you could be actually on the mend, like that could be healing, and then now you're actually getting back into the swing of things, you're getting back into your work, um you're getting back into sort of again, where maybe things may have been stopped or stifled. Now things are going to be feeling like they're moving forward, but it's moving forward with your own hard work. Like it's almost like you've come back better, so you can really put more of your time, your attention into the work that you do. And so yeah, it's kind of what I'm seeing with these cards. I also feel like it is kind of showing that it is going to be quite good in terms of work, I feel. Um, Only because you have very creative cards. Like you have cards that really, if you do anything that is creative, it can fare really well. And also it's like you can really put your energy into making money, making your energy actually turn into something tangible, something physical, that can benefit you as well. So yeah. Let's move into the more specific areas of your life. You have the Seven of Airs, and the Seven of Airs to me is kind of showing when somebody else got this card. I can't remember who, but it's almost like it can be when you're trying to do something for yourself, you're trying to do something people don't generally know about. You might be doing something on the sly or doing something in secret. It can mean maybe you are just really focus on what you need for yourself when it comes to a work situation. Again, it could be a situation of you having to put yourself first also in a work situation. So maybe if you have been unwell or whatever, and your bosses or whatever haven't been very considerate of you, you might decide, well, you know what, I just have to do what's best for myself and need to take care of myself and put my needs first. So it doesn't always have to be like a negative thing. It can be like a selfish need as well, but it also can be just you having to just think about what it is that you need right now. And so that's kind of the theme that I'm seeing for September. And so this might be a time where you even might be retreating more into yourself as well. You might not be feeling very outgoing and everything. It might just be a time where you're feeling very reflective and you're feeling really introspective. So it could mean that maybe for some of you guys, you're not socializing as much with people at your work. You might be kind of just coming there and doing what you needing to do and then kind of leaving, like that kind of thing. But then at the same time, I'm really kind of sensing that there could also be something that is going on that um preferably you may be doing. It's like this is also a card about gains as well. So it could be a person that is going into something really with a very I don't want to say devious, but it's like they have a plot in mind. They know what they come in there to do, and it's really for the gain of the money or the gain of whatever satisfaction they can get out of that situation. And sometimes work can be that way. Um, Sometimes if you don't like where you are, you can feel like, okay, I'm just going there for the money and that's just it for me. Or sometimes it can just be that way because again, maybe you just feel like you just don't want to be so involved with like other employees or people around you. So yes, that's this card. This card can also represent and this is just something that I just felt like just right now. It also can be a card that is also saying be careful of people that are trying to take from you as well. Like people that want to maybe do things under the carpet and take from you. So it can go either way. It could be you taking from somebody else or you just taking what you need, or it can be somebody taking from you as well. That's also how it can play itself out. So yeah, but that card has shown up quite a few times already. Now this one is the mediator, and the mediator. Oh, this one was the Seven of Airs, which would be the Seven of Swords in a traditional tarot. This one is the mediator, which would be Temperance. Um, so what this card is telling me is that you are this is your love card. So I'm feeling like in the month of September, quite a few of you Scorpios might actually be getting back with somebody from the past. Or if your relationship has been under strain, like maybe you've been arguing, you've had a falling out, or you've had a separation previously, things can be smoothed over. Like you're gonna work things out, you're gonna talk it through, you're gonna heal the relationship, which is gonna be really good. But then also it's almost like you're creating something new when this card shows up as well. So it's not just new, it's like you're creating something different out of something that already existed. So it can be a case of you are just looking at the relationship in a different way, or your partner is looking at the relationship in a different way. But it's almost like you're coming together to say, okay, we're going to set aside our differences and we're going to make a better go of this relationship. So it can be really good. There might even be that you and your partner, like you can see here, she's drinking some alcohol. It could be that you decide to go on a date and that kind of helps to bring everything together or helps you guys to talk things out properly. Or you might just have a really nice dinner with one another. So I feel like something is going to be recaptured or regained that was lost previously. So September can be a really good month for reconciliation and just putting old things to the side and just being able to sort of say, okay, fair enough, we're gonna approach this from a different angle in a way that benefits both of us. So, but this card also does speak of having to be patient when it comes to the changes you want to see as well. So it's not really a card that says that things just they just change instantly. Like it's a card where it's almost like you have to kind of gradually sort of merge with this other person. So um again, maybe September is a time when it all kinds of begins, but then it's like you still have to kind of keep up the whatever new you have to create in order for this relationship to last. So yes, but it's a really good card for healing though, which is really nice. For those of you that are single, you have the Eight of Waters. The Eight of Waters can mean sadly having to walk away from a situation or walk away from someone. It can also be a sense of disappointment that I feel with this card, like a disappointment that something didn't go your way, or a disappointment that maybe somebody that you were interested in just wasn't very just didn't maybe give you the attention or didn't give you the time that you need. Or it could be saying that you go out on a date with somebody and this person just isn't what you thought they were going to be, and so you might just walk away disappointed from the situation. Especially the way she looks here, she looks like she's almost walking away from a club or something, like there's nightlife around her. So it could be that maybe you meet somebody in the club or something like that and it just doesn't go the way you would have hoped. Or I don't know, you decide to go out with somebody and then you just end up leaving by yourself. So, um, what I would say is, try not to get too down if this is somebody that is new. Sometimes that's just how the dating game kind of goes. And like they say, sometimes you have to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. So this card could be sort of feeling that way as well, because I really feel that this card is speaking to somebody that is really wanting a relationship, really wanted something to come about with this new person, or a person that they've just been recently like involved with. But it's kind of showing that this might not be the right situation. So for those of you that are in relationships, it seems that relationships can be mended. But for those of you that are not in relationships, I feel like there could be a disappointment with somebody that you were hoping to be with. So yeah. The Your spirit card is the Three of Waters. The Three of Waters shows that even though like love relationships, well, on for some of you guys seems to be can get better. For some of you guys, it might be a walking away. It shows that your friendships are gonna be actually really good, and so you might get a lot of support with like from friends, from loved ones, people that are around you. So it's almost saying that if you don't feel emotionally satisfied with certain aspects of your life, you can at least get the that kind of emotional satisfaction from just spending good time, having good times with people that you really care about and that care about you. And so kind of focus more on that. Also, there might be some celebrations that come up in September as well. So you might be quite social in September. There might be birthdays or something that you're going to be out celebrating with friends, maybe, or with family, things like that. But it can really speak of like social gatherings with this card. It can also speak about dating as well, putting yourself out there in the dating world. But again, it's sort of saying don't worry if there's any disappointments that show up. I feel like dating could still be a fun thing, even if the people you meet aren't really the people that you were hoping for. Sometimes it could just be fun just going out and having a night out. And it doesn't even have to be like a dating situation. It can just be like a very sort of friendship, mutual kind of, situation as well. But I do see that if like referring back to your playing cards, if you've been physically feeling better within yourself, because I feel like maybe some Scorpios have either been feeling unwell, or maybe your body's been feeling run down or something like that, because it's really showing that you needed like some rest or recuperation. It could be saying like once you feel a bit better, you might actually decide to sort of go out a bit more. Or even if this card isn't speaking to somebody that is unwell, it could be just a time where you spend, like I said, retreating away, not really being as social. So maybe by the ending of the month, you might find that you are a bit more social and feeling more like yourself. So yes, the last card I wanted to show you is the angel answers card, and it is in the near future. So to me, I feel like this card is talking about those of you that are searching for relationships, or those of you that are in relationships. To me, it's sort of saying that if there's been any issues, they're going to be worked out, and in the future you and this person are going to merge together in an even closer way. So even for those of you that are searching for love, it might be saying that love isn't going to be taking place like right now, but in the near future there you are going to meet somebody, and you are going to be in the love relationship that you've been hoping for. And so I think that this card is really speaking towards somebody special coming into your life, and you and this person are really just going to be like made for each other. Like it's gonna be entirely okay. So if this month you find that you feel like a bit lonely and stuff, don't stress yourself too much, because somebody is gonna be coming through for you. And if you are in a relationship that's been strained, it's showing that you and this person are really gonna merge together in a way that you haven't before. And I think a lot of this is gonna come from the way you guys look at your relationship. If you look at it from a perspective of understanding one another, of really wanting to work with your partner, of understanding that the two of you are different individuals, and that because of that, you have to kind of just learn each other's quirks and kind of either accept it or decide, okay, I'm going to change certain things. But with all of that being said, I think that if you guys can consider all that stuff, then it can work out a bit better for you. So, what I'm sort of feeling here is that there's the need for acceptance with this card. So it might be saying that you have to sort of accept more of the way your partner is, and they have to be more willing to accept you the way you are. And I think if you can kind of work that out, then things can be so much better. And I'm really drawn to this almost like a shawl or something that is here, like it's pink. So again, pink, is a symbol of love, symbol of the heart chakra, togetherness, acceptance, love, being receptive. So yeah, it's a really nice card. Okay, so peace and many blessings to you guys. I'll see you, Scorpios. Bye.